Hey there, Capricorn. This is Chronic Joy Tarot. I'm doing your early July reading for Capricorns with a sun or a moon or a rising sign. And I'm going to be using the Ascended Masters Oracle deck for our sort of initial guidance for the reading. And then I'll proceed with the Osho Zen Tarot deck for the extended reading. Okay. Now remember, this reading is general. They don't always resonate with everyone, but if you want your own personal reading, I could send you a video just like this. You could go to my website. The information's at the bottom of this video. Okay, Capricorn. This is what you're guided to tap into for the next couple weeks, is the power of joy. This is a nice time for you. I think if you may have had some stumbling blocks in the last month or so, maybe the last several weeks, feeling a little bit, I'm not getting there. I think this next couple weeks is going to be pretty easy for you to tap into what there is to be grateful for. I think you'll have things going on that help you realize and know, that the joy starts within you and that you have it at the ready. It's like it's there for you all the time. Okay, this spread is called the Flying Bird, and this first card here is kind of where you are now or where you're about to be very soon. And I pulled this laziness card. So normally when I pull this card, I say, you've done a lot of progress. Don't stop now. Don't rest on your laurels. But what I'm telling you now, Capricorn, is to do exactly that. I'm getting that from this starting point, this position here, you have earned the right to sort of sit back and chill right now. Just relax for a little bit. You've done a lot. You've made a lot of progress, and you can hang. You can just hang with it. Tap into that inner joy that you have. Tap into it. Find it. Live with it for the next couple weeks, and let the inner energy propel you forward. If there are tasks and things that you have to complete that don't let you be quote unquote lazy, let it start with this energy. Let it start with that joy, and let that propel you, and let that take you down your road, because that's just a much more fun way to do it, and it's easier on your spirit. The position of this card is called fear of flying. It would be the one thing that stops you from going forward, and that is one thing that would stop many of us, the feeling of sorrow. So I'm thinking, let's see. The first thing that came to me is loss. And I don't mean a literal loss. For some of you, there may be actual loss in your life of a person that has passed on. But the one thing I'm getting here is a loss of a part of you. That the loss of, maybe even the loss of joy. Maybe it's, it really is time to acknowledge that life goes in cycles and nothing's permanent. It's all temporary. And even that feeling of losing touch with your inner joy is also temporary. This position of this card is a block. It is something that you sort of need to be aware of and navigate around or through in order to progress the rest of the journey here. So take some time to acknowledge exactly where you are, how far you've come. Enjoy that, and know that sorrow's part of the picture, but joy will always also be there. It will always also be there. So find yours. If it's in the simplest things, such as your connections, your family, your loved ones, nature, music, whatever it is that brings you that joy, do more of that in order to combat maybe some of those feelings of regret or sorrow or loss. You won't stay there long, though. Yes. So as long as you continue to just experience every moment as it is and try to remember the joyfulness that is always around us in life, you're going to do just fine in this next couple weeks. This woman's walking through the forest and she stops by a tree, but she doesn't just stop to look at the tree. She actually engages with the tree. She's holding the branch. She's really focused on the color of the leaves and the texture of the leaves, and the tree sort of wrapped itself around her as if she's part of it. This is how you're guided now, Capricorn, to experience your own life, is to really be in every moment and appreciate all the subtle, the subtle little things that are all around you. The laughter that's around you, the connection that you feel with others, literally going out in nature like this figure in this card is doing, and appreciating all that you see and hear and smell in nature. So I'm feeling that, given that our topic is the power of joy, you are either right there, like so close to tapping into that because of the work you've done and because of how far you've come, or you had it and you kind of slipped, you kind of let go of it for a minute. Maybe you got focused on other things and forgot. But you are made of pure joy, and tapping back into that is definitely in sight for you. So totality, this is another one, just like the card of experiencing. This is saying, though, stay in your zone. If these three acrobats were to shift their focus for 1 second, then they're all going to go falling down. So stay focused, and I would say keep that joy front and center within you. That's your main focus right now. I don't think you're going to have a very difficult road in the next couple weeks, and if you do, I feel the only thing that's going to stop you is your own thoughts, the thoughts that creep into your mind that might pull you down a little bit. Yes. If you can stay in your zone, stay focused, and know that joy is coming, you will definitely find it. You'll have a breakthrough. The power chakra here, the personal connection to self, power chakra, is being exploded and lit up in this picture. This is where all the power is. This is where your joy resides, is in your knowledge of who you are and how powerful you are. What a wonderful being you are. You're going to have not only a pretty easy couple weeks by tapping into your joy, you may even find that you burst through a former block or a place of resistance. That might just fall away. This could be in a relationship for some of you, a breakthrough, finding a way. Maybe if there's some tension in a relationship that you're having and you stop focusing on the other person needing to be different in order for it to work, and just focus on your own internal joy, you might experience a breakthrough in that relationship. Because remember, you are half of it. You are 50% of that relationship. And your ability to stay in touch with all that is good and your own personal power of joy can really make changes. Even if the other doesn't follow, you're still going to make big changes in your perception of things. Get creative with it. Or this path is going to open up your creativity a little more. If you're in a project that needs your creativity, staying appreciative is going to get you there. So definitely find the joy, find the appreciation in every step that you take, because whatever that project is, it's getting ready to come to life. And whatever energy you put into it is how it's going to come out. So if you continue to navigate down here in this lower energy of sorrow and loss, then your creative your project or whatever you're creating may not turn out the way you'd like it to. Okay, the overall viewpoint of this is the stress card. So I'm thinking that if you are coming out of a period of great stress, definitely that joy is going to take you forward. It's going to take you to a better place. But if you avoid some of these energies and the joy, if you let's see, if you focus on things other than exactly how beautiful life is and where your joy is coming from inside, then it could create more stress in your life. So I'm saying that this path is up to you. Either be in every moment and tap into your joy to avoid this stress, or forget to do the connection to your joy and stay in the lower sort of a more negative space and create more stress. So those are your choices. No, I know it's not that simple, but that is kind of what I'm getting. It's the path is totally up to you. It's totally up to you. And I think if you just, remember, first of all, remember how far you've come. Remember how much progress you've made personally. Or maybe if you're thinking of a relationship, remember how far that relationship has come. Then find the things to appreciate about your path. Find those things that make you joyful. You're going to have a great time. It's going to be fine. Forgetting forgetting how far you've come, or let's see, sort of saying, oh, I'm still not there, will create a detachment or a sense of loss or not, more resistance in your life. And then you'll create that stress. So how do you want your outcome to go, Capricorn? More stress or less? I know what the answer is, and I know you do too. So remember, just find your joyful spots and milk them for what they are, and have a great couple of weeks. And I'll be back in sort of mid-July for an update. Okay, thank you, Capricorn.